Do you want to get into some injury stuff before we go talk about Austin P? Because there were a couple I thought that were interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the most mysterious one was Dalen Everett, who after the game, when Kirby was asked about him, he just said he's injured and then refused to elaborate. But I think the fact that Everett was fully dressed out and didn't play, and the fact that we knew next to nothing at all that he was injured before, he just didn't play in the game. I would hope that signals that his injury is not severe and they were just, holding him out of the Marshall game to try and make sure he's really ready to play against Tennessee. And, doesn't hurt that they could also get Ellis Robinson a start that way. But I don't know. That would be really a shocking development if Dalen Everett to start the season is actually like nagged by an injury, because I don't think that was something anybody was thinking about before the year. So we don't know. Maybe he got hurt in practice this week or last week's or something, for all we know. But I would really hope that that's not a severe injury, and I don't really think it is. But it was interesting.
Yeah, I would hope not. And he like we've talked about, he's one of the more proven players on this entire defense. So there was the rumors about Janelle Aguero getting hurt in practice last week, and Kirby just kind of said that was a nothing story, and Aguero played in this game. So we didn't even know about Dalen Everett. So hopefully it is like, if it was a big game, he would have played on Saturday, and he just, we want him to be healthy for the first big game of the season. I'm hoping that's what it is, because got to have Dalen Everett in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, he seemed like, obviously you can't really take away much from this, but like he seemed like he was in good spirits and stuff on the sideline. Like I saw him celebrating big plays and stuff. So like, I feel like if he was like knew that he was going to be down for a while, he might not have been as animated. But I do. That would be something, man. If he's not ready to go against Tennessee, then we got to have some conversation. We just really need Ellis Robinson to be ready to go then. But I think he'll be fine. I think. Who I don't think will be fine though is Juan Gaston. Who, I mean, we saw him like he blew up a Marshall kid on like one of the first plays of the game. It was crazy, just like annihilated him. And then he goes down. I mean, got his ankle rolled up, and it's like anytime a guy that's that big, rolls his ankle or something, your heart just goes in your throat, right? I mean, like that's just the last thing that you want to see. So, man, it would really. I mean, I know Micah Morris went down. I think Micah Morris came back in the game, didn't he? At some point.
Did he come back in?
Either way, that one didn't sound like Kirby thought it was on like the Super Series side, but Gaston, he said he didn't seem as certain about. So that would
I think they said a surgery is not required though, from what I've heard.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's rumors or if that's internet stuff or if that's been confirmed by Kirby. But from what I think people are saying, surgery isn't required. So does that mean he's still out 2 months? I don't know. But who was the other guy you just mentioned?
Morris.
Oh yeah, Micah Morris. Side note: should it be allowed to just wear a club while playing football? Like I can't imagine. We were talking about this while we were watching the game. Like this 300-pound dude just has a giant club on his hand. Like it's just hilarious to me.
It's for aesthetics, man. Let him have it.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, it would just really sting, man. It would really, really set this offense back a lot if, for the second straight year, their interior offensive line, everyone on it is, injured or in and out of the lineup or banged up or what have you. Like, I know offensive linemen are always going to be banged up because it's the damn offensive line. I mean, it is like the trenches in there they call it that for a reason. But if for the second straight season, Georgia has guys missing significant time, and it's a first-year starting quarterback who really needs the pass protection to help him out, like that, it's hard to see. It's hard to see like it hurting the offense any more than it did last year, but it could really be a big deterrent, man. Because the pass protection against Marshall, I mean, if I'm going to nitpick really anything about Georgia's performance, because I thought they did everything I wanted them to do for the most part, but that was the one thing. I thought those pockets were kind of collapsing a little early, and the pass protection just wasn't great in that game. And it might not get better if they have injuries.
Yeah, I think that's a fair criticism for sure. It's because you're judging things because we're playing Marshall. It's like some of the bad is a lot worse than it appeared because we're only playing Marshall. So, or some of the not great could actually be bad. So yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's definitely something that's got to get cleaned up. I mean, that wasn't Beck didn't get sacked too many times last year, right? It was like 15 or something.
No, he was getting drilled, and a lot of Beck not getting sacked had to do with Beck himself, being pretty good at like evading the rush and making up for it. But
yeah,
or
throwing interceptions.
I thought Georgia's pass protection was like bad last year. Like very bad for most of the year, especially once we got to like. I mean, dude, do you remember the Kentucky game? It was really bad. Like,
yeah, Ole Miss obviously was the worst, but
I don't see it getting worse than that because it would be crazy if it was, and they would have to have even more injuries and stuff. But game one, you have two guys go down, your two starting guards. So that's just the last thing you want to see, man.
For sure. And there was like the Tennessee game, who's probably one of the better pass rush teams Georgia played a year ago. And I don't think they got a hand on Beck really that whole game. So that team last year, I don't know. They were just such a hot and cold. It's hard to even know what you were getting week in and week out. And some other one, the SEC. But we talked about them like they were bad. But it didn't feel good. Vibes were off.